Namaste. Pranam to all of you. गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेव महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परम ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सर्वे भी सुखिनः सन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखमाप्नुयात्। ओम सहना भवतु सहनो भुनतु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः ओम तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम महादेवी विद्महे दुर्गायै धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः ओम तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम महादेवी विद्महे दुर्गायै धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः ओम तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम महादेवी विद्महे दुर्गायै धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्युर्मोक्षमामृतात्। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्युर्मोक्षमामृतात्। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्री भगवती जय दुर्गाय नमः। मुतिष्ठ पुरुषिकी स्वपेशी भयं संपस्थितं यदि शक्यम अशक्य हूँ दुर्गे भगवती समय स्वाहा अम्बे अम्बिके अम्बालिके नमानोति कश्चन स स्वस्थः स्वगः सुभद्रिकं काम्पल्यावासिनीम्। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्री भगवती जय दुर्गाय नमः। ओम उत्तिष्ठ पुरुषिकी स्वपेशी भयं संपस्थितं यदि शक्यम अशक्य हूँ दुर्गे भगवती समय स्वाहा। ओम अम्बे अम्बिके अम्बालिके नमानोति कश्चन स स्वस्थः स्वकः सुभद्रिकं काम्पल्यावासिनीम्। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्युर्मोक्षमामृतात्। 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। नमस्ते, प्रणाम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। आज का टॉपिक है गुड एंड बैड एंड डिजीज रिलेटेड टू योगा। Better I directly read some Bhagavad Gita slokas because our judgment may be wrong. Already many good theories have been provided in Bhagavad Gita, so better to follow them. मोघासा मोघो कर्मणो मोघो ज्ञाना विचेतसः राक्षसी मासुरीं चैव प्रकृतिं मोहिनीश्रिताः। So God Sri Krishna says, if you depend on bad work for success, then your bad work doesn't succeed. But even all the good work you do, that are also destroyed. मोघासा मोघो कर्मणो मोघो ज्ञान विचेतसः राक्षसी मासुरीम चैव प्रकृतिम मोहिनी श्रीताम. This is chapter 9, 12 number shloka. Again chapter 9, 16 number shloka he says, अहम क्रतुर अहम यज्ञः स्वाधाः महमौषधम मंत्र अहम महेम बीज्यम महम अग्निर दाहिरुतम पिताहमस्य जगतो माता धाता पितामहः वेद्यम पवित्रमोंकारम रुक्षाम जजुरेव च गतिभर्ता प्रभु साक्षी निवासः शरणं सुहृत प्रद्भवः प्रलयः स्थानम निधानम बीजमयम. He says that whatever you take, whatever you do, that is all I am. The source of creation and the reason for destruction. The source of creation means from where we are created, how we are created, and the reason of destruction. And anything you do in between, that all are me only. So for that reason, when we eat, we should think the name of God, because that food we eat also belongs to God. Okay. So sometimes we think that when we suffer, that somebody harms us. Really, our bad work, पाप, जिसको कि पाप और धर्म जो बोलते हैं ना, so when we do some bad work, for that we suffer. But we think that some particular person did that. Not like that. The more powerful energy, as we explained right now, just witnesses, observes our activities, and suppose somebody suffers for our activity, or emotionally somebody is affected, then on behalf of that person or that creature, it takes some action. That powerful Paramatma takes some action. So we think that that particular person did to us, but not like that. The activity we carried out, the work we did, and that is being witnessed by a more powerful Paramatma, and he takes the action. For that we suffer. Okay. So in yoga, Ashtanga yoga, yama, niyama, these rules are there. ईश्वर प्रणिधान, स्वाध्याय, there are many 10 types of principles to follow. So those in Yama and Niyam for self principles and for the society, there are some rules are given. So if you follow those rules, really that is how God has prescribed some principles for us. If we follow those principles strictly, then the Paramatma, the witnesser who is most powerful, he gives us better opportunities. When we deviate from those principles, then we get some problems. Okay. I have seen in internet, in Facebook, I saw that somebody was activating his chakras. So what he did, first he used this fire energy. In that image or video, I saw that fire energy. First his Muladhara chakra is activated, then Swadhisthana chakra, then Manipur chakra, Anahata chakra, Heart chakra, Visuddha chakra, Agyan chakra, and Sahasrara. So he, the image showed that, the video showed that that is a fire energy. So many misleading videos are being uploaded. Really, chakra is not like that. Chakra is life sustaining energy. This universe, this world is running on life sustaining energy. Life sustaining energy means, you know, water, air, sky, ether, earth, and fire. They all together, they work with Paramatma and Atma so that the life is sustained. So when we are activating our chakras, these five at least, because we are not able to touch our soul or supreme soul. We are trying what, the soul to empower these five elements. Like at the Muladhar chakra, we are trying to activate the earth chakra, okay, brown color energy, and thereafter water, white color energy. Thereafter on naval Manipur chakra, we are activating the air energy, digestive food, aham vaishwanara bhutvam praninam deham prana apana samayuktam pachaarnam chaturvidham. So you see, three elements I considered: earth energy, water energy, and fire energy. Thereafter, air energy. These three energies are dominated by, these three chakras are dominated by air energy. Thereafter, we come here, star energy or sky energy. These two are being dominated by sky energy. So, all the five elements we are just considering Agya Chakra and Sahasrara. The color are different. This is blue, black, green. Okay, these three chakras. Then white color, again white color or blue color, tulsi. Okay, like that, chakras have different colors and elements are different. So the misleading video showed it fire energy only, and thereafter it destroyed the body itself. So the meaning of the video is, you when you activate all the chakras, fire energy is activated, and your body is vanished, destroyed. Not like that. When you activate the chakras, it activates the life sustaining energy. Okay, all those activities related, with life sustaining energy are activated. Okay. Now we do some Surya Namaskar. Thereafter, we again go to topic. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. ओम भार्गवे नमः। ओम सवित्रे नमः। Yesterday I was seeing the Shiva Yoga, Avadhuta Swamiji. Okay, releasing of the energy system blocks through toxin release. We are releasing the energy, but some accumulated stress release, accumulated bad deeds, the work of bad deeds. We have to go through whatever bad deeds we do, the nature carries out to repeat our bad work. If we have made any harm or anything irregularity, then it make us suffer. So through bhakti, you know, in Indian concept, through bhakti, it is believed that if Paramatma helps you, then you can release it. In in pranayam, hot yoga, pranayam in hot yoga, it is told that even though through pranayam it is purposed to destroy our bad work. Means the repetition, when we are going through repetition of bad work, that is supposed to be destroyed through pranayam. अपाने जुहति प्राणम प्राणे पान तथा परे प्राणापान गति रुद्ध्वा प्राणायाम परायणः अपरे नियताहारः प्राणाना प्राणेषु जुहेति सर्वेप्येत यज्ञविद यज्ञक्षपित कल्मषः. Okay, so kalmasah means the bad work, pap. So it is being told that through pranayam yoga you can destroy your bad work also, the result of your bad work. Now in different people try to destroy the accumulated bad work through different methods. So like physical activities also, what they did through subtle and gross, they divided the thing into gross and subtle parts. So gross part, subtle parts, you know, through bhakti and through pranayam, we are going into our mind, we analyze it, we do dhyana, and we just release it. But in gross part, when we are doing like Shanti Asan, we sit, we sleep, and just release, we go to our mind, go to our body, every small details of our body parts, we release the accumulated stress. Okay, thereby we try to connect with God, and that is a process to release what we, many yoga organizations say that tell that is stress, really that is accumulated karma. Okay. After the release of your toxins, the release of your accumulated karma is required. Yoga includes all these things. First, yoga prescribes to clean the body, the clean the toxins. The cleaning the toxins means bathroom or sweating. In Shiva Yoga, it is being told sweating through pranayam. It is the cleaning of toxins. Next, cleaning of your work, bad work. Cleaning of your bad work, as I told, subtle mind and gross mind they have divided. Now, for gross subtle mind, this bhakti yoga and pranayam they have prescribed, and for sthula, this gross body, what they have done, they do it by shanti asana, sleeping, yoga nidra asana, they tell. So even further some people like Iyengar yoga and others, and even Kamalesh Mishra one yoga I have attended, what they do, they chant omkar while doing a posture. They chant omkar and release the bad work, accumulated stress, bad work, bad thoughts from your body. You see, I will show one posture. Om. 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 So these 5 postures, what I tried, we are doing some physical activity, no doubt, but I tried to release the stress, tried to release the divine block. Okay, due to our wrong work, due to our wrong judgment, due to our wrong activity, we have blocked our divine progress, the work of the divinity. Like Shiva Yoga, he was telling Avadhuta Shivanandji, what he told, Mahamrutyunjaya mantra, that vibration it creates, it releases the bad work done by us. Because this nature is such that whatever bad work we do, we have to go through that, we have to suffer that work also. So by chanting this Bhakti Yoga or chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra, you can release that block. So the same thing I told on gross level and on subtle level. In subtle level, we are trying to do Bhakti Yoga, Narayana mantra, Vishnu mantra, Bhagavan Ram, Bhagavan bhajan, Mata ka bhajan. So these are in subtle level. But in gross level, I am trying to release the bad work through asanas, through Omkar. I am trying to remove the block. Okay. Pranayam, time management is a big question. Yeah, previously, I was used to do 15 years back, 30 minutes a day. Sunday I was doing 2 hours. But in between I got more time and I used to do 4 hours a day. But now I was used to do 1 hour practice in the night. But now I am so exhausted that in night I am unable to do. Means I am thinking that better I take a little rest rather doing hard work in the night, 10 to 11 o'clock. Now, but this time management requires you to take some decisive, some clever steps in the sense every day I am spending 2 hours, at least 2 hours in the bus. So in the bus, if you can do pranayam, then first thing, you are able to manage your time. Second thing, you are at least putting your presence in yoga, because if you sleep or if you just watch your mobile or just watch, stare at others, then you are spending that 2 hours regularly. But if you on that time, that 2 hours time, if you do pranayam, you first you avoid to take any food before going to the bus, boarding the bus, and if you can do pranayam for some time, at least 1 hour or 60 to 70 minutes, I manage pranayam in the bus. For that reason, even if I am not able to do good practice in my home, then I am becoming able to make presence in God, yoga. So, time management is important in yoga. Alasya. Alasya is a very bad thing in yoga. Due to laziness, mostly we are unable to do yoga too. Okay. Now, one posture was there. We call that Kukutasana. Bakasana and Kukutasana. Ekoparswa Bakasana. You see, Ekoparswa Bakasana. This whole topic is related to releasing of the bad work at gross level. Okay. Ekoparswa Bakasana.